Well, howdy do, buckaroos, and how the hell are you? Hey, it's Tony Beer Whisperer. I'm hanging out on the patio on a Memorial Day weekend. It's a week. Anyways, it's not actually Memorial Day, but it's the weekend following, or preceding, I guess. Anyway, so I've been smoking fool today. I did a ham and a turkey breast earlier, stuff I had in the freezer, kind of purging things out. I actually have some pork chops on there as we speak. But I also did some taters, and I even smoked some eggs. I made a smoked egg salad, kind of improvised on the recipe. My dad always did this classic potato salad that was awesome. I'm not going to divulge the recipe because that was his, and I usually do that every year, but I decided to do something different. So I smoked the taters, I smoked the eggs, and I had some peas that I'd blanched from our garden yesterday, so I threw a handful of peas in there along with some dill and some other things. So there you go. I just played around a little bit today, and now I'm playing around with some beer blends. As you've seen me do upon occasion, I had an O'Fallon Strawberry Beast. Strawberry Best, actually. I just call it Strawberry Beast. And I mixed it with a Springfield Brewing Company Walnut Street wheat and poured it into, in the spirit of glasnost, everybody getting along, poured it into my Crown Valley wheat glass. I love this glass. Isn't that a great glass? You know, oddly enough, the strawberry doesn't get lost by adding the Walnut Street wheat. It actually kind of takes it down to a more manageable level for me anyway. You still get it on the nose, and I still get it in the finish. It's just slightly tart, and it does mix perfectly with the Walnut Street wheat, which is an American style wheat and not the Bavarian Hefeweizen. To read a touch from their bottle, it's 5%. I believe the O'Fallon is 5 as well, although it just mentioned on their bottle and I didn't look up any information. Brewed at the corner of Walnut Street and Market Avenue since 1997. Our Walnut Street wheat is brewed using a combination of malted barley and wheat and gently hopped in the brew kettle to give it a subtle spicy bitterness. They don't say what they use. I'm guessing they use sauce hops on there, but that's just a shot in the dark on my part. They used to do a Pilsner, 11-point Pilsner, that I thought was one of the best, craft Pilsners on the market, but they quit doing that. Pilsners really aren't mainstream these days, but it was such a good beer, I wish they kept doing it. It was such a nod to the classic style. I mean, it was what I imagine American beer was before people started putting a shitload of rice and corn in their beer and dumbing down the mentality of the beer drinking public until they thought that sweet corn syrup was what beer was supposed to taste like. That's what I loved about the 11 point. I mean, it was just a nice classic crisp Pilsner. But this is a nice, it's been brewed since 97. So, I mean, these are beers that were very popular back then. I kind of went through a period where they weren't. But, I mean, I don't think you can deny that it's an incredibly enjoyable summer beer. It's just crisp, it's refreshing, it feels good. I picked up the Strawberry Beast, the best Strawberry Best, for a couple reasons. One, it was marked down. It was only $7 a six. And then I realized that last year I was drinking one around my birthday, so I thought, oh, what the hell, I'll buy it. It kind of felt like fate, you know what I'm saying? It was meant to be, man. I'm gonna go back in shortly, man. It just feels rather sticky out here today. So, anyways, like I said, I got some chops on there now. My wife's looking at me. I don't know if she needs something. You trying to tell me something? What?
Your timer went off.
Oh, okay. Just tell me my timer went off. That means I need to go check my pork chops. So let me finish the beer. And I go check my chops, man. You know what? Wow. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. It is a great combination, actually. sometimes fruit beers for me, they get a little overwhelming. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to knock the styles or call them a beer because I don't necessarily get the style, because that frustrates me about folks that do that. You have to, even if you don't understand the style, you need to learn how to understand, or need to know when a beer is put together right, whether it works for your taste buds or not. That's what I try to look at. Whether it works for me or not, is it done the right way? I think the O'Fallon strawberry probably is. I don't see it inherently flawed, but I do. For me, the strawberry works better mixed with the wheat because then it's not as overwhelming for me. It's still apparent both on the nose and on the palate. I really still feel it. Excuse me. Yeah, it just brings a nice tart finish, so it works perfectly with the walnut straight wheat, in my opinion. I've got to go check my chops. I'll be back. I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.